Good evening, you guys. Good evening. I just wanted to come on here and do a haul from Zara. These are some perfumes that I purchased. To my surprise, I purchased this a day ago and it has already arrived. It was delivered to my home today. And so I wanted to get this up for you guys because I'm so impressed by the quality of these fragrances. Now, as I mentioned, they arrived to my home today, so I'm not familiar with these fragrances. Excuse me. I don't know how they would fare on my skin because I have yet to try them and apply them on my skin. I do have this one. I have it in a 6.8 bottle, but I never wore it because I have so many fragrances that I choose to wear at this point. So this is just one that I didn't that I do have in my collection, but I am I never tried it, so I don't want to give you guys, any false information on this one, having not yet tried it on my skin. But at any rate, I do want to start off with this one right here. This is called Bright Rose. This is a beautiful bottle, you guys. This is a 90 ml. This is a 3 ounce. Kind of hard to see here on the bottle. Oh, there we go. Hopefully it'll focus a little bit more, but I don't see where the writing indicates that 90 mil. These are all new packaging and they're on the website, the Zara website. But here is the box. Oops, sorry. I do apologize for that. Here is the box, and on it says 90 mil 3 ounce. And this is very good. This is very good. I'm very happy with the size. You guys know, those of you who follow my channel, that I do like large sizes, but in perfume bottles. But I do think that this size is very economical, and I also think it's very good for someone who takes a long time, if you will, to get through a perfume bottle. Some people don't like 3.4 ounces because they're too big. It's too much, a product for the individual. It's definitely too much product for someone who has a large collection, because the probability that you'll go through the fragrance may very well be low because you have so many other options to pick from. I just happen to love, large size bottles, and if I can get my hands on a large size, that's what I'm going to do. But I think these are beautiful. I think they're well done, well crafted, and so I went ahead and got them. These are refillable. I'm so excited, you guys. I love that, Zara has incorporated that, in terms of marketing. If I remove the cap, you can unscrew the nozzle, and you can replace the liquid in here with the refillables. Now, the refillables are 180 mil, so that's 6 ounces. So you can purchase a 6 ounce, refillable bottle and just continue to refill this one. So I thought that was very economical, and I'm very happy that they decided, they decided to go ahead and do that. That definitely gives, people so much, so many options, if you will. But yeah, so even if you finish this bottle and you're not sure whether or not you want to repurchase the fragrance, you can always keep the bottle, and if you decide to repurchase the fragrance, you can just get a refillable item. So let's go ahead and start off with this one. As I stated, these are the boxes, you guys, that they came in. This is the Bright Rose. Box is very simple, very elegant, very cute, and they're $17.90, which is very economical, very economical. I also purchased Red Vanilla, but that one has yet to arrive. It's supposed to be arriving on Monday. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and review the notes for you guys. So this one is, the top notes are cinnamon and cumin. The middle notes are rose and lily of the valley. And the base notes are patchouli and vetiver. This is a very beautiful rose, in my opinion. I'm not scared of wearing rose fragrances, but for those of you who don't like mature rose fragrances, excuse my nails, I do apologize. For those of you who don't like to wear mature roses, this is a very, very beautiful rose, if you will. It's very feminine. All of these fragrances are feminine, except this one, which I will get to at some point. But this is a very pretty rose. I realize now that, well, I've been noticing now that a lot of fragrance houses that are doing rolls are doing a more feminine rolls, if you will, like this one in particular, and like the whipped rose latte from Bath and Body Works that I mentioned, that I showed in my last video. So I'm really happy about that, because it does give people who are scared of rose or who don't like mature rose scents to have an opportunity to try a rose. You guys, this one is very pretty. It's not sparkling. It says bright rose on it. It's not a sparkling rose, but it's a very pretty and feminine rose. So if you wanted to try a rose, I would definitely recommend this one for starters. Okay, so bright rose. Okay, the next one that I wanted to go over is this one here. This one is called Woman Gold. This one is called Dress Time. This is number 5. You guys, this is so sexy. I just find this one to be so sexy, so pretty, so elegant. This is, they dubbed it Dress Time, excuse me. And I think that definitely goes very well with the fragrance. It is a very, very nice fragrance, if you will. I think it's elegant, and I think it's definitely something for night wear or for the fall winter time. I mean, certainly you can wear fragrances at any time during the year, but I do find that this one is just fantastic. It is just a beautiful fragrance, if you will. And it is one that I would definitely wear during the, if I was going out somewhere, you know, for those of you who are going out like during the, you know, the Christmas season, if you're going out to dinner with your family, this is beautiful. It is beautiful. And so let me go over the notes. And so this one is, the top note is strawberry, the middle note is caramel, and the base notes are musk and vanilla. Okay, you guys, this one is just fantastic. This is the bottle that it came in, excuse me, the box. This is also a 90 ml. Box is very, you know, very plain, just like the other one. I did go ahead and spray each one of these boxes so that I can refer to the scent. So the box opens up like this. So yeah, you guys, this is just, it's very feminine. It's got like a hint of pepper, like it's got a hint of how can I say, a hint of sparkling in it. Not too much, or you could say a hint of pepper in it. Not the actual note of pepper, but it's got this this sort of like how can I say, a light sparkling note, if you will. I may not even be describing it, you know, even that is not being fair to it. It's just very pretty. But you can tell that it's a fragrance that you would wear at night, if you will, or that you would wear during the fall winter time. It's not woodsy. It's not heavy on, you know, the musk note. The musk note is just right. This is just right. This is a light fragrance, if you will, for those of you who like woodsy fragrances. And I don't even consider this woodsy. But if you like musk, if you're interested in you know, trying a musk fragrance, I think that this is a very good option. This is an excellent option. It's not too heavy on the skin. It wouldn't be too heavy on the skin. This is not a heavy fragrance, but it's very feminine. You know how sometimes, you know, some fragrances are very woodsy, or they have a lot of amber, and then it comes off to be too masculine, and some women don't like to wear masculine scents, you know, or even, you know, feminine scents that come off too masculine, if you will. So this one is one that I definitely would recommend. I think that this is fantastic. You know, this will allow you to still be feminine, and you can still try something that is a little bit, you know, out of your comfort zone, but this is very pretty. This is well done. I really love this one. I was surprised, you know, but this one is just fantastic, and I would definitely recommend. I mean, I recommend all of these except one, which I'll get to, but I definitely would recommend this. I mean, Zara is just, I just love their fragrances. I can't get enough. And I'm really excited that they're doing fragrances right. You know, they're not just putting anything in a bottle, packaging it, and throwing it on the shelf. They're really doing fragrances right. And I would recommend that you guys, you know, try Zara fragrances, especially if you're starting, you know, your collection, you know, and, you know, you have to be more economical than those of us, than some of us others. You may not have the funds or the resources, you know, to make so many purchases, but you can start off your collection with Zara fragrances. I just think they're well done. I really do. And this is a very beautiful option. So that one. The next one that I want to talk about is this one. This is called Gourmand Addict. I love this one. I have it in the 6.8 ounce bottle. I never, I know what it smells like, but I never tried it, to be honest, not because it's not good, only because I have so many fragrances to get through. It was one that I didn't really try. But the Gourmand Addict is just fantastic. It is just fantastic. I bought the 6.8 ounce because, as you all know, those of you who follow my channel, I love large size bottles of fragrances because I think they're more economical. So this one here, the top note is peach, the middle note is cassis, and the base note is patchouli. You know, these don't have a lot of ingredients, if you will, in them. They're very simple, but they're just so well done. They're just so well done. This is fantastic. Oh, it's sweet, if you will, not too sweet, because I know there's some of you out there, you know, fragrance lovers that don't like sweet. I did go ahead and spray it in its box, but it doesn't smell sweet anymore in the box. The fragrance has since evaporated, so it left a very you know, nice, clean scent in the box. So I don't know how it would fare on my skin, but it's very sweet. It's a gourmand fragrance. It's very beautiful. It's very fruity. This it is, and I don't mean fruity like in berries and stuff. I don't mean that. I mean fruity in like that vanilla scent, kind of, even though it doesn't have vanilla in it. It does have patchouli, and to my surprise, I don't smell the patchouli so much in this one. So the patchouli in this one is not pronounced. If you're one of those people that is scared of patchouli, because sometimes, you know, patchouli can be very heavy on the skin, especially if it's, you know, the prominent note in a fragrance. It could come off as very dense. It is not dense in this one. This is well blended. This has peach, as I mentioned, and it has cassis in it. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. This one is also well done. Very beautiful for the winter time, for any time really. And I just sprayed it on myself, and I really do smell the peach in this one. I really do smell the peach in this one. The peach in this one is very pronounced. This is a very pretty peach scent, if you will. It almost reminds me of Jimmy Choo I Want Choo, which is a fragrance that has that peach note in it. I haven't gotten that one yet. I will be getting that one, but this one is a very good peach fragrance to try. So, Gourmand Addict. Yeah, and it's called Day Collection. So, yeah. Okay, and then I have this one. This one is called Ultra Juicy. It's a pink liquid. It's very beautiful in the bottle. Very beautiful in the bottle. And this is the box. $90 ml. And this one is, I don't remember it being fruity. Yeah, this one is fantastic. This one, I don't have anything like this. Okay, let me take that back. This one reminds me of a fragrance by Lancome called Miracle. I don't know if you all would remember, you know, that particular fragrance, because I know Lancome pretty much, you know, the main fragrances in Lancome in that house, at that house, excuse me, is, you know, Oud Bouquet, La Vie est Belle, and you know, the Idol. I know those are the more common ones at that house, but they do have a fragrance called Miracle that I have. I love that fragrance. I love that fragrance. Some people may say it's dated. They may think that it's more 80s like, but I just think it's such a pretty fragrance, and I have it in my collection. It's not the same. It's not the same as this, but there's something in it that this reminds me of it. So this one, the top note is pear, the middle note is gardenia, and the base note is musk. Again, you guys, these don't have a lot of ingredients in them, but the notes are very well blended. This, I think, is very pretty. I was really surprised with this one. It is so pretty. It's very feminine. It's very fruity, but in a light way. It's not, it doesn't have berries in it, so it's not a heavy fruity scent. It's not a sparkling scent. It's a very light fragrance, a very feminine fragrance. It is very pretty, if you will. This is also part of the day collection. This is just very pretty and very feminine. If you're looking for a feminine scent, if you're looking for something that is light, it doesn't appear to come off as cloying, in my opinion. This looks like a fragrance that if you're a heavy-handed person and you like to, overspray, you can certainly overspray with this. It doesn't mean that it won't project, but it just means that it's not offensive, in my opinion. This doesn't come off as offensive at all. And it's got this hint of musk in the box. It's got this sort of this hint of musk, of this clean, soapy type, not soapy so much, but soapy enough where it comes off as clean, and it comes off as, as well done, a very mild fragrance on the skin. I really like this one. I really love it. I love it, love it, love it. I haven't tried it, obviously, because as I mentioned, I received these today. But when I smelled this one, I was really excited. After it settled in the box, I really like the scent of it. So this is one that I really, really, really am looking forward to wearing. And I'm also going to get a backup bottle of. I'm going to get a backup bottle of all of these because I have the ability to refill them. So I will be getting the refills as well. So this is going to be ultra juicy. Okay, and then we have come to the end. This is the Energetically New York. This is from their cities collection. They have a collection online where they did, perfumes, fragrances from different cities. Just like if you all are familiar with this brand called Le Labo. Le Labo did that where they did a whole collection of different cities, around the world. And so, Zara since has done the same thing. They did a similar collection, if you will. But this one is called Energetically New York. Now, let's talk about this one. Let us talk about this one. This, to my surprise, when it came out of the box, when I opened it, this is the box. It's called Ignited Imaginations Will Change the World. Okay, it's a very nice box. If I open it this way, the box opens up this way. Okay, I'm sorry, I do apologize. Here's the box. The fragrance sits in it that way. Box is really nice. Okay, so this one, let's go over the notes. Okay, this one, the fragrance nose behind this one is Jo Malone. Okay, you guys, the top note is cardamom. Okay, that's what I was smelling in this one. The middle note is jasmine, and the base note is sandalwood. Okay, you guys, as soon as you spray this, you are gonna get hit with the cardamom in this one. Now, I have Jo Malone's cardamom and I can't remember the name of it, but she has a fragrance that has cardamom in it. I have that one. You guys, I never wore it. I never wore it. It's a beautiful fragrance. There was a lot of hype over it when it first came out. I just never wore it. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why I never wore it. I just never wore it. Yeah, it's called Mimosa and Cardamom. So it does have that mimosa in it. The Jo Malone one, Mimosa and Cardamom. It does have that mimosa in it, which balances it out. This one, you guys, is straight cardamom. There's a lot of cardamom in this one. It also has sandalwood in it. This is a heavier, denser one, denser fragrance, okay? It is coming from a different collection, but this is a denser type of fragrance. So it reminds me of the Le Labo line, okay, and how they create their fragrances. They have, you know, different ranges of fragrances. They have one, as you guys may know, I think it's called Suntal 33. You guys, I have Suntal 33. Guess what? Never worry. They're just, I love the fragrances when they're in the bottle, but they're very heavy and they're very dense. And so that makes it a little bit difficult for me to wear them. This one is kind of, comes off a little bit smoky. It comes off like that Catholic school, the ashy, you know, that ash, that burning ash in, you know, at church. It's not that heavy, but it does have that, you just saw my face there in the glare here, but it does have that, you know, that scent to it. So okay, I would recommend this one if you like those types of scents. I happen to like those types of scents, but I wasn't expecting that from this, you know, fragrance. I'm not going to return it because I like the fragrance. I do like the fragrance. And what I'll do is, this will be a fragrance that I'm going to try to mix with other sweet fragrances, just to break down the cardamom that's in this, because the cardamom is very heavy on, you know, in this particular fragrance. So I'm going to try and mix it, because normally I don't mix my fragrances. I don't layer. I'm not really into that too much. But I am going to try to mix this one with other like sweet scents, vanilla scents that I have, to sort of like break down that cardamom a little bit. So I think it's a good fragrance. I think it's a good fragrance for people who like, you know, fragrances of this sort. It kind of reminds me of, like I said, Santal 33. It's you know, it's in that type of scent, a family category, if you will. So this one is not a blind buy. I wouldn't recommend it as a blind buy, okay, unless you're certain that these notes are notes that you know, are attractive to you, and it's something that, you know, you feel like, okay, you know, I would wear. But I would definitely recommend trying this one. I don't think that it's a blind buy, in my opinion. That's just my humble opinion. All right, but I do think that it's a good fragrance. I do think that it's a fragrance that you know, is definitely meant to be worn in the wintertime. You guys know that, you know, I don't really believe that you should wear a fragrance at a specific time. You wear fragrances whenever you want, but sometimes I can see why some fragrances are, you know, more presentable in certain you know, in certain climates, if you will. I do want to say that, because I do agree with that. This is not something that I would wear necessarily in the spring or the summertime. But yet and still, I think it's well done. I think it's well done, but I just wanted to advise you guys that it is heavy on that cardamom note. Okay, it is heavy on that note, and the sandalwood is there as well. So yeah, so you know, definitely check that out. Check out the whole line. I want to check out the other fragrances in that city line as well, just to see what else is available. So yeah, but I definitely am happy with my purchases. And as I mentioned, you know, I have that red vanilla that's going to be coming in. That one should be arriving on Monday. And so I may or may not do a video on that one, because I don't want to do a video on, you know, that one particular fragrance. But we'll see. If you guys want me to do a video on that one when it comes in, let me know in the description down below, the description box below, and I definitely will go ahead and do that for you guys. But yeah, you know, you guys, I definitely think that Zara is a good place to start in terms of fragrances, especially if you're looking to start up your fragrance collection, or if you're looking to replace your fragrances with some other choices, options. You guys check these out. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you at the next one. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.